Good evening, listeners.
I love the way
all over the world.
Waving across the internet radio waves. Smart move, smart move, smart move. I think that's well welcomed.
That is. Yeah.
Good job, guys. Welcome to episode 1 of the Unnamed Podcast. We need an internet poll for the name.
Keep it interesting.
For the no listeners we have.
Yeah, we should. Maybe some sort of forum poll, I think.
A forum poll?
Yeah.
Can we make a forum?
Ooh, there's no bit. It takes off, yeah. But hang on. We need people
to listen.
Yeah.
So we can't just make a forum for nothing. You have to... Why are we telling them they have to listen?
We have to say something interesting so they can listen.
Yeah.
Okay. Tim's lazy. Is that interesting? I wrote it down.
It's quite... Well, this this podcast, it wouldn't have happened because Tim wanted to go to bed, basically. That's the idea.
I need for beauty sleep.
It's like 10:30 and he wants to go to sleep.
It's nearly 12, but 10:30.
Well, we're talking for our American listeners or someone in the middle of the Pacific.
America, it's nowhere near 10:30.
Yeah, it's plus
like
8.
5-6 hours away.
Plus 8, plus 5, whatever. East Coast. Yeah, I'm talking like West Coast. Central Eastern Time. Anyway.
Okay, something we actually should talk about. With reasons, would you rather kick a puppy or make a baby cry? I've heard this question said to so many people.
This is interesting. But making a baby cry could be like not changing them, which isn't that serious in the grand scheme of things. Kicking a puppy could be quite bad for the puppy.
That's indirectly making a baby cry, though. Does that actually count as...
That's not the
two
question.
birds with one stone.
What if someone's about to kick a puppy and then you could stop him but you don't? Is that effectively you kicking the puppy? Because that's exactly the same scenario.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Because the baby will cry if you don't change its nappy, so by not changing it, does that mean you're making it cry? Not really. It has to be as a result of your direct action. So possibly if you feed the baby and then it needs changing, maybe that's your fault.
Or just running up to it and shouting boo very loudly.
Feed it antifreeze.
What do you think, Giles?
That's probably worse than kicking a puppy.
I don't like
kicking a baby antifreeze or kicking a puppy. I might kick the puppy on that
I've read it in The Badger. There's this guy who kills cats with antifreeze. He's killed like 10.
Cats and babies are different.
It's awful. Yeah, but I don't like babies, if I'm honest. I say get rid of them.
And you do like Terence.
Yeah, I do like Terence. I wouldn't feed him antifreeze.
Do you want to explain who Terence is, if anyone doesn't know?
Terence is our
Given
cat.
that we now have listeners to our conversations.
Adopted cat.
Adopted cat. Stolen cat.
We didn't steal him.
He wanted it willingly.
Yeah, we come and visits and goes home.
He likes a bit of milk, a bit of pepperoni,
a bit of kebab.
Spam, yeah. He's had everything. He eats like a proper student.
Would you make a baby cry, Giles? Or would you kick the puppy?
I'll make a baby cry.
You'd make the baby cry. See, I think babies cry all the time, so it's no problem making a baby cry. Don't kick the puppy. Puppies are nice.
Yeah,
Puppies are cute. Babies are small, pink and wrinkly and smell.
Kicking puppies is quite low down on my list, unless it was one of those ugly little annoying
pug things. Transformers. We watch Transformers. We love Transformers.
Day before yesterday?
Something like that. What, Monday?
Yeah.
Which isn't going to help if the internet doesn't come back for a month. What? The day it came out on DVD.
Just fantastic film.
So much fun.
It was excellent.
£7
Epic
as
giant.
well.
£7, that's a
DVD?
bargain. I thought it'd be about at least 15.
£7.
That's a bargain.
With the Sainsbury's discount as well as the discount on the sale they have. But £7.
That is
It's amazing. I think we should rate it or something. I don't know, 5 stars or 10 stars or 100%. I mean,
what sort of rating system do you think we should do for films?
I mean, traditionally it's 5 stars, isn't it? I mean, obviously not 5 stars, but out of 5.
Yeah.
I don't think 10 stars is legit. And percentage system.
I like the percentage system.
Percentage is more for games, but I don't mind it. You get more accuracy.
You get more accuracy.
But then if 79%, how do you come up with a number like that? It's a bit random, I feel.
Yeah, it's a bit random.
It had 21 faults. None of them major, all quite minor faults, but 21 of them. 79%. I think it's higher than 79. I like the percentage system. I think we should go with that.
Okay,
I always round percentages to the nearest 5, then you can always convert that to stars anyway.
Okay, so
No,
5.
that's out of 20 though, which is the nearest 5%.
Yeah.
Do you want a 20-star system?
Okay, maybe it doesn't work too well.
Yeah, but if you have 10 stars, you can have half stars. Or,
Yeah.
I don't know. But I'm happy with percentages, so we'll keep with it. It will be unique. Everyone's got 5-star ratings.
Yeah, this is very true.
What was Transformers' selling point? Why was it? as
Giant
good?
robots. It was
Giant
quite,
robots smacking each other on a highway. Yeah, okay.
It was quite epic, I think. I like epic films.
I was quite impressed when I first saw it. The funny bits were quite amusing. I think they could have put some rubbish jokes in, but you're not buying me a Porsche! You're right, I'm not. I found that amusing.
And then trying to hide in their garden as well was fantastic.
Yeah.
But I haven't liked
And the
actor that
robot
much.
peeing on the guy.
It was good. What was he in that film where he was locked in his house?
Sean the Birth?
Yeah.
The kid? Disturbia?
Disturbia, yeah. That was okay, actually. But
Also,
some of
Ethan
the-
Stevens. Used to watch that on BBC when I was younger.
He
What
was
was
in
that
that?
Yeah.
Was he?
Wow. Sean the Birth, his last name always reminds me of beef. I think Birth might be the French for beef. There was a footballer called Frank LeBeuf.
It's crazy.
I'm talking to the wrong people for football, aren't
Yeah.
Is it Le Bouffe or Le Beurre?
I? I don't know.
He was in the Nuts magazine and Indiana Jones was riding on his motorcycle. That's all I remember.
Frank LeBeuf's motorcycle.
Yeah.
What?
The footballer or the kid?
Harrison Ford, or whatever. Is he?
I'm
Indiana
so
Jones?
confused right now. Harrison Ford is Indiana Jones.
Yeah, he was in Nuts.
Or Sam Deckard in Blade Runner.
And he was riding or something. And I don't know. Or I watched it on somewhere.
Wow.
Sorry.
Anyway.
For the viewers, I don't read Nuts. It was Lewis's. Obviously.
Big robots smashing each other. Great fun.
Good film. Room for
Yeah,
sequel.
yes.
I'll be happy with one.
I don't know. I don't think they need a sequel. I think they should just leave it.
Yeah, they don't need
Sometimes sequels can ruin movies and it's annoying.
But I always like more films of giant killer robots.
True. There is that. Ooh, interesting. So, what system did we decide on?
Percentage.
Okay, how many
But 50%
percent?
is like average. Like 80% is sort of good. 90% is excellent. 100% is like amazing or something.
100% is probably impossible.
Yeah.
A film with no flaws.
That'd be like Lord of the Rings or something. But something like that.
Which one?
Oh, I can't break them up. So
You can't break them up. The extended ones or the normal ones?
oh, extended ones you can run out.
Yeah. Percentage. We need a percentage, guys.
I'm gonna give it. I don't know. 88.
88? Any advance on 88?
I would have said.
I think we should probably take an
90.
average of the three.
I would have said over 90. Say 93.
93. I think about 91 is fair. What's the average of whatever he said, whatever you said in 91?
About 91. Call it 91.
Let's call it 91. Transformers gets 91%.
It's official.
Ready for the next section?
Yeah.
It's planned. It's going to be epic because it's going to be a weekly segment. Sometimes probably 3 seconds more. But this one will be epic because we have to explain who Christine Bleakley is and why we're talking about Christine Bleakley. Given that I have no idea what she looks like. So who is Christine Bleakley?
We should. If we had the internet, we could get our Wikipedia out and read a bit about her. I think she's
Yeah, we
about
don't have
20-something years old. She's from Northern Ireland. She's on the One Show. She used to be a journalist, I think, from what I remember.
Okay.
That's about it. She's on usually about, I think it's 7 o'clock till 7:30.
The One Show.
BBC One, is it?
Yeah, that's where the One Show
Most
is.
weekdays.
The One Show's quite good. Does it still have that guy in it? I've not seen it for a
Adrian
while.
Charles and
Adrian
the
Childs.
bald, and the bald guy.
The bald guy. What bald guy?
I think he was on the one Homes Under the Hammer.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
I didn't know
he's
he
in-
was on it.
They've got like 5 presenters and they sort of cycle them a little bit.
Because when it started, it was Adrian Childs and no, it wasn't Christine Bleakley. It was I can't remember. Wannabe? No, that's not. I don't know her name to be honest. And then it went away for a while. It came back with Adrian Childs and Mylene Class, singer person. They went in the jungle and wore a bikini a lot. That's all
Sure,
I
she
really
wasn't
know
just a
about her.
guest.
No, I'm fairly sure. The Hearsay Girl.
Hearsay Girl, yeah, I know one.
Anyway, Christine Bleakley. Why are we talking about Christine Bleakley?
Because Tim loves her, basically.
Tim's in love with Christine Bleakley. Is Tim really in love? Tim's gone very quiet, I would like to point out.
I was just waiting for the punchline there.
Sheepish.
No, right. Okay, I'm going to explain my side of the story here. Once, the only time I've ever seen the One Show, I happened to mention she had a nice accent. And then Giles seemed to get the impression that I was in love with her.
I wouldn't say it was like accent. I think a nice accent. I think it was more like the most beautiful accent I've ever heard. She sounds like an angel.
I wouldn't quite say that. No, not quite that far. But as it seems that Giles seems to know the intricate ins and outs of her life, her past story, when she's on TV, which is quite stalkerish.
According to Wikipedia.
Yeah, according to
Chuck that in there.
Yeah, so I don't think I'm the one.
I didn't know a lot about her because I had to write a blog entry because you're obsessed with it.
Blog entry, yeah, cool.
You're the one who got a website up.
Oh, I didn't. Oh dear.
Okay. Has that covered why we're talking about Christine Bleakley? This is an ongoing thing. But what was it, in September you noticed her first?
Yeah.
And it's now December. That's quite a long time you've been obsessed with this girl.
I haven't actually seen the One Show since that one time I saw it, though.
Maybe she was just a guest presenter. I've not seen the One Show.
No, I went on the One Show website and she's under the list of presenters.
Does she have her own webpage?
Stalker.
Yeah, she's got her own webpage.
Wow. Do you think we should, if we get like a website for this podcast, just put it in the notes underneath?
Yeah, we could give it a link.
I think we should email her, ask her if she wants to come and join our podcast.
We could do an interview, yeah.
We're three random students from Sussex. Will you come down and sit with us in our kitchen while we drink tea and chat rubbish? Recent Christine Bleakley news. Given that we've never done one before, let's call it recent from the beginning of time until now.
When records began.
From when it's record. That's a really weird phrase.
Yeah.
You ever noticed that? That first day must have been really record breaking. The second day, quite record breaking.
Yeah.
I mean, they probably haven't had a summer like that since record began. Not one so wet, not one so hot.
All
really,
at once. It would be
amazing.
The most wet, the most dry, and the most sunny, and the most cloudy, all in one go. That'd just be incredible.
They must have thought global warming was taking off in a big way.
Yeah.
What was I talking about? Oh, Christine Bleakley since records began. She was born. That was, we haven't talked about that. She probably grew up somewhere.
Northern Ireland, I suppose.
Northern Ireland. Yeah. Okay. So no recent Christine Bleakley developments.
Probably won't be either.
Ever. Time after time, we're sitting going, yeah, nothing's happened, mate.
Yeah, we could just we have a thing. We could make a theme tune for the Christine Bleakley segment. It would be great.
Oh, GarageBand jingles. We'd probably find some audio clips of Christine Bleakley somewhere online and incorporate them into
on YouTube.
Christine Bleakley jingle.
There's
She's on YouTube.
She's got her own. She's not got an account, but it's her doing an interview. We'll get in. That was before she was on the One Show, even.
Wow, early Christine Bleakley. Not quite recent
old school,
news,
yeah.
But, you know.
I'm still overly impressed at how much Charles knows about her. It's just incredible.
Canoe Man! That was the subject.
Yeah.
Canoe Man.
Canoe Man being this guy that disappeared for 5 years, wandered into a police station and said, I think I'm missing. And yesterday, was it yesterday he did that?
Yeah.
Monday,
so.
one of them. And today he got arrested.
He claimed that he couldn't remember anything over the last 5 years and that he just walked out his house and then everything went black and he woke up and it was 5 years later.
Wow. And today he got arrested for fraud. Something to do with life insurance?
His wife had claimed £500,000 in life insurance and moved out to Colorado.
And I heard someone say something about there being photos of them on holiday last year.
Yeah, but the policeman says they might have been doctors, so they have to check them.
Okay, so they're not sure.
Yeah.
So he's kind of been temporarily arrested. Is that legal? I assume it is, they're policemen.
They can hold them up to, it's 30 days under the Terrorist Act.
I don't think they're accusing him of terrorism. And isn't it 28 days?
But you don't need any evidence, so they could...
You're arrested for a certain crime, aren't you? And then held for a certain amount of time. Like in
yeah, but you can hold them if you don't know what's wrong with them. Sort of.
You have to charge them if you want to hold them for longer than, I think it's I don't know what it is, 24, 48 hours.
Yeah. Unless you suspect them of terrorism.
I'm not sure, so you get 28 days.
It would have been 90, but they voted against.
Yeah, he's right. I only know that because I get all my news from random comedy news shows. Things like Mock the Week, Have I Got News For You? It's the only reason I ever know what's going on.
Abu Hamza must be the most important man on the world, I guess.
Those hooks are fantastic. Sure. Man, if you ever couldn't open a can, he'd be a good friend. Good neighbour to have. I've lost my can opener, mate. Can you open these beans?
Have you seen our can opener, our new one?
Yeah.
Where's it gone?
What? I can
Over
see.
there.
Oh, where? I was looking for that this morning. I had to use a rusty one. Well, we've got this new can opener and it's amazing. I think we should mention it.
I've not used it, I'll be honest. I quite like the old butterfly one that we've got. It's rusting a bit.
It's all rusty and it takes half an hour to open the tin.
When it was new, that was a good can opener.
Yeah, maybe.
I think we just treated it like...
We should treat this one like we treat puppies or babies or whichever one.
Whichever one we don't
To
feed.
kick them or make them cry.
The one of those that we don't feed antifreeze to.
But I opened both ends of the can in like under 10 seconds or something.
Both ends?
Yeah.
Do you not just open...
It's an experiment.
Oh, okay. I was wondering why, having opened the top, you turned it upside down and opened the bottom. Surely everything would then be out. Oh, the Mula! Can we mention the Mula?
I think it's got to be mentioned, really.
Just having noticed
Before
it.
we go on to it, it's
Oh.
made by Brabantia, if anyone wants to buy it.
It's kind of white. Can we see? Having not played with this before. Wow, that's a smooth can opening action. Look at that, it just spins and
You
everything.
can also, it's got dual action.
Ah, look at that line.
That's the biggest noise we've made all day. You can
It's got a black one.
you can either put it so that you open the top of the can, or you can put it on its side so that you take the whole top off and you don't have to...
Now, interesting point you've just raised. Opening the side of a...
That's what you can do with this.
Opening the side of a can. Surely that's pointless and more dangerous. Why would you ever want to go that way into a can?
Yeah, but because then you don't have to go in and stick your fingers in and pull the metal bit out.
See, the old rusty one, that's got a bit that grabs it for you. You stick it in and it hooks it right with that little indent bit.
That is a good point.
But this one doesn't have one.
Yeah, but you can. Yeah, but it's okay because you can come in from the side this way.
Yeah, but then when the bin men are more likely to slice their hands off.
I'm not the bin man, so it doesn't matter.
In fairness, I put it in the recycling and they wear gloves.
Do they?
That's stone tippies anyway. They wouldn't notice.
Oh, political views of Giles Smith. Hippie people, he lives at my house. Come get him. The Mula. Who wants to describe what a Mula is, for those who haven't been to IKEA recently?
It's sort of.
It's those bank toys, let's be honest.
Yeah.
I was going to say doctor's waiting room.
Doctor's waiting rooms.
Yeah.
The kids' things with the wire and the beads.
It's an advanced Newton's cradle, really, for adults. It's amazing.
Yes, that's why it's all in primary colours.
It's a four-dimensional abacus.
Yes.
Four-dimensional abacus. It's the thing with the wires and you push the beads all around it. £6 right there.
That's the shape of the time-space continuum. If you ask Richard, that's what it represents. That spirally thing is also the.
Why would you ask Richard anything?
That's us going through time.
No one knows who Richard is.
He invented
in
it.
internet land.
It doesn't matter.
Okay, anyway. It's great fun. £6 in IKEA. That's like product placement now. I think we should ask for money if we can put this out. Maybe we could have like an item review from around the house once a week.
We've done a double one to start.
Extra special first episode item reviews. Okay, so what would you give for a percentage that being on our system for a brand new can opener? It's got one flaw I pointed out, so you know.
This is for mechanical can openers. I don't think electrical ones come into it. But for what it is, I mean, it's got utility. I'll give it that. It sort of looks a bit like an iPod almost. The same design, isn't it? Really, it's white.
My iPod's black.
It's got black on it there. It's got some speed holes, so some extra.
It does have speed holes.
I rate this quite highly, actually.
You have been going on about it a while, mate.
I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm gonna give it 94%. I love it.
That is a high rating can opener.
Have you used the can opener, Tim?
I have used the can opener.
What would you? How would you? I've not used it, so I can't rate it.
Yeah.
I can just say it's got a smooth action because I was playing with it just now.
It is a very good can opener. I don't know as I go high 90s. It's very good. I would say sort of mid 80s, mid to low 80s though. So I'd say 82.
82.
So call it 86, whatever. Is that our official thing?
What did you say then?
I set for that 94.
Okay. Well, 86%. What was it Brabham there?
Braben?
A Braben light can opener thing. It's a good.
Brabantia.
How much? Where did it come from? How much did it cost?
Don't know. It came from the heavens, I think. God gave it to us as a gift.
God-given can opener. Lewis probably bought it back from Robert Dias. Robert Dias, probably a bargain. I've never been. I don't know.
I bought some electrical tape for 50p. It's excellent.
What do you do with electrical tape?
I put it on my sword.
Okay. That doesn't sound weird. Fencing sword for your fencing, yes.
Just to clarify for those people.
Okay, so go to Robert Dice, buy a can opener if you need a can opener. It's got an 86%. We'll probably never review another can opener ever, but still, that is currently our can opener of choice.
Can opener of the week.
Okay, random thing of the week. Random purchase. £6 in IKEA, a Mula. We've all played with it, we've all loved it. It's been here for a while. Admittedly, I bought it whilst amazingly tired and not thinking. It needs a percentage, guys.
Possibly your purchase of the year there.
Of the last academic year. Yeah, I'll give it that, because it's over a year ago that I bought it.
No, I meant of that year. But...
Of that year. Okay, certainly a good purchase.
Yep.
It's a bit wobbly, because the bases are slightly at different levels, so that detracts it. And there's not much you can do
what
with
are we rating it? What are we rating it as?
A Mula. A fun...
No, but we're comparing different Mulas or comparing sort of things to do while you're bored? Or sort of, you know what I mean?
I know what you
Dongly
mean.
little things that sort of look good and you can play with them a little bit and they sort of dongle around. Things you might see in a dentist or in a hospital or something like that.
Boredom detractors.
Yeah,
Boredom detractors.
Good description there, I think.
Must be
It stops
mechanical.
the boredom.
Right.
I like it.
It's good. It's got aesthetics for it going.
It's a good colour.
They've done their research. Did you have to assemble it yourself? What was the assembly like?
It was like here. I had to assemble it myself. It pretty much was just put these screw things in with an Allen key and put the wire in the right place. And I got to choose where the beads went. You could have had one wire of it with no beads.
You've got about 5 different
beads on it.
5 different shapes of beads there. You've got sort of round ones.
We've got 4 colours going on.
It's good. It's definitely got endurance also. It's been in this house over a year and it hasn't
Most
fallen
things
apart.
have fallen apart. There was one problem with it. With the colours, they didn't have an even number, the same number of each colour bead. That annoyed me. I'll be honest. I wanted to make like good patterns, but
how many beads have you got? Like 23 or something?
21 beads.
21. They
21
should have done
beads.
24. You could have had a lot of choices. Because 24, you got 1, 2, 6, 3, 4, 12, 24.
Yeah, no, 21. But there
Got
was 3
7,
wires,
1,
so that's
26,
presumably 7 on each.
So you got
if
7
I
and
can
3.
count.
It does divide by 7, I'll give it that. But anyway, enough analysis.
7's an annoying number to divide it by though, because then you've not got odd ones in each one, so you can't have half on one side and half on the other.
I agree, I do quite like it. You can put one in the middle, but it doesn't really work. Anyway, do you want to go first?
With the flaws we've mentioned, I don't think it can go much beyond 85.
No.
And it's a bit wobbly. I'd give it, because I got bored of it fairly quickly. Now it's just like 3 minutes of fun and you put it to the side. 64.
Not bad.
Maybe 65. Let's give it 65 to be less weird.
Ooh, I mean, I quite like it. It's given me a lot of fun over the years. I'm
Yeah.
going to give it
Singular.
72.
72.
I'm quite a generous reviewer, but
It's quite a high rating. See, initially I was thinking low 60s. It's a kind of a one-trick pony, I feel.
I think 3 tricks, there's 3 wires.
But they all do the same thing.
No, this one goes round and round in circles. This one goes up and then down in a big loop. And this one kind of does the same as that one, but less violently.
you've got the little challenge of trying to flick it all the way around the loops. That's quite a fun
That
game.
is a good challenge.
But I've never managed to get it around like 4 loops or 3 loops or something. But
I've never managed 2, I think I can only ever do 1.
I think I did 2 just about. But also I've never managed to get it down that side and up the other side. Blue bit, that's impossible. Anyway, sorry.
No, this lump gets in the way.
Yeah.
Anyway, we have a 65. What did you give it?
71, I think.
71.
I would say 62.
62. What's that about? 60.
6, call it.
66. A Mula, 66%. Currently. Should we write this? Nah, stop it. I say, should we write this down and have like a table of boredom detractors, but we don't have that many. I think.
In fact,
We should
just
have
the
a
one.
review.
You can count the can opener.
We should have a...
You could just spin the bit out.
Oh, I've done that. I did
Just
that
randomly
for hours.
open cans and then try and use cling film and close them again.
I got a can out of the bin yesterday, yeah, that was already been opened and opened the other side and then started... You can sort of, once you've opened it, you can sort of carry on opening it. So sort of gradually, like a pencil sharpener, like open and open and open the can until there's nothing there.
You see, once you've taken the 2 ends off, it looks kind of like a shell from a tank. So I was thinking, stick it on eBay as like World War I shell or something. So you would buy it.
So it makes money as well.
Yeah.
What did we give the can opener?
It got a good rating at 86.
No one knows
You
anymore.
can't remember. It's that good.
Oh, we're not going to listen to this, so...
I was going to put music behind it.
Oh,
The
yeah.
music you're listening to now, that's taken me 12 hours to do. What did we just give this? 66%.
Yeah.
That's a reasonable buy. If you like beads and spinny things, it's a good purchase. Canoe Man, did we ever discuss him? Or did you just go straight off him?
No, we did vaguely mention him.
We explained what happened to him.
Oh, yes. Well, it says fraud or Harold Bishop. I thought we could discuss whether he was committing fraud or whether he actually disappeared for 5 years, forgot who he was, and came back.
Maybe he was canoeing.
Because Harold Bishop was that guy in Neighbours, the Salvation Army guy, that died, but they never found his body and he returned.
Maybe he got like amnesia because he hit his head on a rock while he was going down a waterfall. Like that woman in 24 or something like that.
She got amnesia for an hour. That was rubbish. That was the worst bit of the whole 24 ever. Terry Blumenbauer. So glad she died.
Maybe we'll rate 24 next week. I want to rate House on you.
You want to rate House? We know what you'll give House, though. There's no surprise there. They might not.
I'm completely unbiased.
It then says D after Ford or Harold Bishop, because a few years ago, Toadie got married. This is Neighbours again. Toadie got married. It's the most hilarious scene. They were driving down the road after their honeymoon or something. They looked. You could see the road in front, miles and miles of straight road. They looked at each other. The camera spins around to the other side. Well, actually, to change shot and do a funky spinny thing. That would be excellent. That's far too advanced for Neighbours. They kiss for like 3-4 seconds. The camera shoots back to the other shot, and suddenly they go off the edge of a cliff, which wasn't there before. A magically appearing cliff. And they never found her body. Toadie swims to safety, and they never found Dee's body. So she's dead. Yeah. So I think she'll return at some point in a Harold Bishop style.
But how long ago did she die?
I don't know, a few years.
Okay. Are we going to wrap it up?
Yes, I think we should get some kind of slogan for saying goodbye with. That's what I was going to write down, I forgot.
Yeah.
Because, like, Smodcast have a week at the end. And I like that. That's a good thing. Have a week.
Yeah, that's quite good.
But we can't steal it, because I've just told them where it came from.
Yeah.
If I told you before we were recording, that we might have got away with it.
The blatant plugs sort of.
Because your Venn diagram of people who listen to Smodcast and people who listen to us, although I've mentioned Smodcast twice, so that might start merging. That would be cool. Venn diagrams merge into each other to become just one circle. It'd be like a lunar eclipse. No?
Yeah, I know. Just no.
Yeah, there'd be subsets of
So
each
yeah,
other.
I think we should get a goodbye slogan. Yes, we need a goodbye
That's
slogan.
my motto. Live by the sword, die by the sword.
We should have one each.
That's my motto of the day.
That would be cool, actually, yeah.
And then, we'll say it's goodbye from Giles, and Giles will go, live by the sword, die by the sword. Goodbye from Tim, Tim will go, and say something funny. And it'll goodbye from me, and then I'll say something vaguely, something like. And you think, you have until he's finished, and I say it's goodbye from Tim, and then you jump in, and I have until I say it's goodbye from me, and then I jump in. Do I jump in if I'm already speaking, or do I just say it? That's interesting. It's not a point of discussion, I'll just...
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, we're going to wrap this up because we've got... That's why I've mentioned the time again. That would have been a mistake. Okay, goodbye from Giles.
Goodbye from Giles. This is Giles saying goodbye. Don't forget, live by the sword, die by the sword.
That was
I
rubbish,
gave Tim
Giles.
some time.
Should we try that again?
What? It was good enough.
Okay.
I got my message across. Goodbye.
No, your message is live by the sword, die by the sword. It's not goodbye.
Yeah, but it was. But you have to say goodbye, and then I say my message. Which is
Yeah, but you said goodbye like 4 times in your goodbye message. Goodbye from Giles.
Live by the sword, die by the sword.
Goodbye from Tim.
I come up for a good goodbye for... Well, that makes no sense.
Oh, man.
It's 1 o'clock in the morning, I can't think anymore. I come up for a good slogan.
It's not 1 o'clock in the morning.
Say
It's
something.
nearly 1 o'clock in the
Round
morning.
to the nearest hour it is, yes.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I'll come up for a good slogan for next week. Keep it real, peeps.
Keep it real, peeps. I like it. That's good. I would question the peeps.
Yeah.
Kind of makes it sound like you're talking to peeping toms only. The rest of you can sod off. Peeping tom people who climb in trees with binoculars. Yeah, I watch too much movies, don't I?
Yeah.
I haven't thought of something. I've been too busy mocking yours. Oh no! Okay, it's goodbye from me. See you, pals.